Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Dodgers with lofty expectations this season, and why not? They're the defending World Series champs. Singy, it's become so hard in today's game to go back-to-back as champions. Why do you think that is?
Boog, I think it's because of the competition level and the parity that we're seeing in baseball. But yeah, you're right. It is very rare. The Yankees won 3.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach McKinstry. The pitch. In there at the knees, and a new season is officially underway. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Edman going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down. Here's Detroit's opening day lineup. And Singy, this team took a big step forward last year.
Yeah, especially after the All-Star break, Boog. They had a .600 winning percentage down the stretch. Shocked the Astros in the wild card round and took the Guardians to the brink in the ALDS. It was their first winning season in almost a decade. So we'll see if they can build on that this year.
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
2 out, space is empty. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Down in order go the Tigers. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Tarek Skubal. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Green makes the catch, and there's one down. And here's the opening day lineup for the reigning World Series champion Dodgers. What a run of success it's been in L.A., Chris.
Yeah, 12 straight years in the postseason, Boog. For a franchise that had previously never been in the postseason, even 3 years in a row. And they've won the NL West 11 of those 12 years. At this point, the expectation for the Dodgers is the same every year. A World Series title.
Throw on to Torkelson. Mookie retired, 2 down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a foul straight back. Ohtani came up with 4 hits in his last game. 2 outs. Off the plate inside. Ball 1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That's a ball.
that one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly, scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's Riley Green. Sasaki back to work. That one's in there. 0-1. Sasaki, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering, and quickly one away in the second. Gleyber Torres up to hit. That's towards center. Edman in position, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2's the count.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Right through there, got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Tigers are shut down there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in L.A., bottom of the second, here come the Dodgers. No score. And now it's Max Muncy as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Green takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Torkelson snags it on the run. The batter now will be Will Smith. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Andy Pajes, the next to hit, takes outside. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Back-to-back base hits. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman, a switch hitter batting right. Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Smith doesn't stop, heads for home. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Back here at Dodger Stadium, on to the 3rd inning. Now it's the DH, Colt Heath. That's in there. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. On a bounce right side, Freeman. Dives for the base. Got him. Great effort there for the out. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. And there's the strike. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
He gets there with the slide. And very nicely done for the out. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a chopper out to short. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. Rojas launched a homer in his most recent game. That one missed.
1-1.
Now he breaks his bat. Picks it up with a bare hand, and they tag him out. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here is Freddie Freeman. Fly to left his first time. Strike one.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
0-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Ball one.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
That's chasing that time.
0-1's the count.
Hit on the ground to short. McKinstry fires over to first. And the Dodgers are start of the fourth. And now Zach McKinstry. The pitch. There's the strike.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Muncy sends it to first, and the bunt doesn't work out. Up now for the Tigers. And a strike in there.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on here on opening day. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom four. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's Max Muncy. And a foul ball.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Tattooed and gone. He made him pay for that one. His second of the year. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. They just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The next offering misses, and a count even 1-1.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And a base hit right there. So man aboard, and up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a swing and a drive. And that is gone. That one felt good. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to track.
Left field, way back there. And that one is off the wall. And he's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up next for Los Angeles, Tommy Edman. Throw on to Torkelson. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your team.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. In comes the runner from third. It's 5-0.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tarek Skubal. New pitcher for the Tigers, Casey Mize.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Hit hard, base hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out. Here's Mookie now, 0-2 in this one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit and a run comes in. The throw to third. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
A couple of singles back-to-back. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So one out with two aboard. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back on this one. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Throw is cut off, goes to first. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. But two round trippers in this. We go to the top of the fifth. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green. Foul ball.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. That one's in there, 0-1. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Got it. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Next is the Tigers DH, Colt Keith. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Torres off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. 1 left for Detroit. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
0-2 is the count.
That one misses. Yeah, the count 1-2.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Yeah, that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And next for L.A., Will Smith. He's already homered in this game. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. First pitch misses. Pajes measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Line drive. Meadows makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Meadows going back to the warning track, makes the catch. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now an 8-0 game. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And a pitch. There's a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Grounds 1 to short. Slings to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Back to the top of the lineup, and next to hit for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. This game's a bit of a blowout, Siggy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bike.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out. So the lineup flips over. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. Freeman hits it in the air. Meadows sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. So a man aboard. Now here is Mookie Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And first offering is fouled off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Outside.
Outside.
1-1. It's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ohtani stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Ripped to short. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. 1 hit. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Parker Meadows. Hard hit to 3rd. Throw on to Freeman. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Okay, Singy, I think we can say it's been a successful Major League debut for him on the mound. He's giving this organization and its fans some reasons to be excited about what he can do at this level.
I think so too, Boog. It's always such a good feeling to see someone attack a new challenge and do well at it. And that's what we're witnessing today. It's a brand new environment, and he's finding a way to succeed. He'll be humbled sooner or later, so that's going to come. But I've really liked what I've seen from him in this one. I think he belongs here.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that keeps the inning going.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Good take by Torres.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
And down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. The wind of the pitch. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one. Slice to right. Carpenter hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Will Smith digs in now. That's ripped. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And here is Andy Pajes. That one out to right. And that is that. So the Dodgers ready to begin the 8th. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Sasaki back to work. Foul ball there.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Rogers at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ripped on a line. Hernandez pulls it down, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Tommy Edman. The right-hander back to work. That misses, and that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Brant Herter appears to be getting loose. Canely also throwing. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And out number 1 on the grab. Miguel Rojas at the plate. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Carpenter makes the play, and there's 2 down. Two down, base is empty. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Meadows makes the play, and that is that. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Swings and misses. 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Swinging a foul straight back. At the belt and fires. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning, but being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Muncy sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Meadows in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Sasaki is just 1 strike away. Got it, and that's the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.